Welcome back, everybody. We took a quick break, and I hope you did get your snacks as I suggested, because we do have yet another game here. It is a double header tonight. SNHU Yellow is going up against SUNY Potsdam.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, they give us all the hard ones.
Yeah.
Brian was nice.
Yeah.
They gave us a nice easy one. But going into this matchup, you know who we're sending out first, Mark? Do you know?
Enlighten me.
We're sending out a hero.
We're sending out a hero player.
A hero. We are holding out for a hero, and the hero has arrived
Now,
at the start of this set.
When we say hero, we mean the Dragon Quest hero. This DLC was not for us. It was for the Japanese player base. That Dragon Quest is way more popular over there. But Dragon Quest hero is a wacky character.
I think that is the biggest understatement.
He could be considered the worst in the game. He could also be considered the best. So hero's main mechanic, if you're not aware, he has a mana bar. Okay, he uses that on resources.
Yeah.
What resources does he use it on? Spells. He has spells attached to all of his specials, including a random one that just casts a random spell based on a list. It's pretty complicated for this game.
It is the most buttons that I think any non-Shoto character is going to be pressing.
And non-Shoto, I mean, Kazuya. But
all right, are we going to start a debate here?
Not right now. But Dragon Quest hero, his spells range in effectiveness from making himself immobile to instantly killing the opponent. So, depending on his luck, hero wins it.
Yeah, plus all of the smash attacks have the opportunity for a critical, which just takes a stock basically, unless you're at zero.
They're having a little fun designing this character.
Yeah, no, this is
really funny because based on what you're saying, viewers not in the know could be like, oh, so like this is going to be a really exciting game. Not necessarily. He could get unlucky and just die.
The best part about Hero is that it's all just surprises, and I like surprises when I'm at this desk. It makes the job fun.
Yeah, and especially as our opening pick, like if I'm playing crew battles, which you probably won't find me playing crew battles, but if I am, and they open with a hero, I'm just not getting a read on them.
Yeah, no.
I'm waiting until the next character if I see it.
My brain is pure, like, the TV is on the wrong channel. It's all static. There's nothing. You can't get any kind of read in that because it's all RNG.
And it's really funny because last game we were talking about Incineroar and how El Jefe destroyed on Incineroar. And now I'm reading that we are getting a hero versus Incineroar matchup. Now, let's don't kid ourselves. Neither character, despite El Jefe's performance, is consistent. Consistent is the last word I'd use for either of them. So, I guess we'll see. The thing is, Hero is rather slow. His randomness comes at the cost of, like, everything else, basically. You won't see Hero doing big combos. You won't see Hero getting big hits. You also won't see Hero being fast. But you will see him have spikes of effectiveness throughout the match.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, like, Hero has spells that will increase his speed. If those come out, then he's immediately, like, a million times more dangerous.
Not that his range is that good.
Not that his range is that good. But it's still a lot better. My concern, if I am going in on this hero, is the counter from Incineroar. That revenge into a hero. Could you imagine if we got a revenge on a critical forward smash or something? Into a side B that hits at the right time?
Okay, well, revenge has a max, I believe.
I know, but that max is
it kills you in one.
high.
All right, so we are throwing in here, and I mean, seeing it is a different thing from hearing it. Yeah, Incineroar versus Hero.
Toucan Sam coming through. We know that Toucan Sam does play this hero very consistently. It is going to be interesting, I would say, to see how this plays out.
Now, you see him going through the menu, spending his mana, getting lariated in the middle of it. Incineroar does not work out at the library.
Absolutely not. Incineroar does not read.
Yeah. Now, he is going to hit a lot of these good range spells, but his mana is going down.
Toucan Sam has got a lot of really solid spells here, and it puts him in a great position to secure this first stock.
Now, the worst part about Heroes spending that much mana is that his recovery costs mana, unless he gets the spell for it, and he just gets it.
Yeah, is this RNG manipulation going on here?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's a little scary.
Oh, man, he didn't tech it. I don't think he could have teched it. I didn't see it, though. But... yeah, the thing is with Hero is his recovery just has a flat mana cost. His recovery is the same move every time, but it does cost mana. So if Hero spends too much mana, he can't recover.
Yeah.
So he needs to make sure to spend his mana effectively. Not that he's going to get to if Incineroar just keeps pulling off strings like this.
Yeah, that is disgusting, but it does send Incineroar off stage now. Toucan Sam finally with a moment to breathe.
143. He needs to get this done. Okay, this is going to make his next hit hurt really hard. So hopefully he gets this in. He gets this Incineroar.
Oh, if that was not directly at the back of stage. Oh, no, from off stage. The snooze into the heel.
Oh, it is exactly what we were talking about, those spikes of effectiveness throughout the match. He just left him off stage. He can't even do that all the time.
That is a clip.
You will not see that against Jigglypuff.
Put it in the books.
Oh, now, the back throw, that's dangerous.
Battle Ooze gets a lot of momentum here, sending off stage, but this might be scary.
Oh, the recovery into the back air, into the Incineroar recovery did not reach stage.
The Psych Up,
this next hit is going to hit hard.
Gets a lot of
26 off of a side beat.
The snooze! It's a bonus! No way!
We love to see it! Now, the best part is, if that match happens again, that's not going to be the same. That's not going to happen again.
No, it's all different. I've never seen the whole collective so hype over a sequence.
I mean, like, that match, I think that Incineroar... I don't think he's heading back to the lab. He's just thinking, like, can we run that back?
Yeah, like it's the picture of the horse on the beach, just mad.
Yeah, like nothing the Incineroar could have done. You don't counter a ranged sleep off stage. There's nothing you could do. Now, the up B that did not reach the stage, that was incredibly unlucky for the Incineroar. That match would have went completely differently if that recovery landed. But it did not, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Hero is the least consistent character in the game, but Incineroar isn't consistent either. You have stuff like that happen, whereas recovery, it just is not good enough.
Yeah.
And if your recovery is not good in the game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate... it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, and you know, Hero's recovery is inherently risky because it costs mana, but sometimes it just comes in clutch and secures you a stock on a character with a bad recovery.
Now, we haven't seen that much like play around shield in that set, but like you can't play around shield against Hero, which is why I'm bringing it up, because if you do play around shield against Hero, he's just going to be able to read his books. Yeah. He gets to spend his mana. He might be able to recover his mana. Like... it's just like his spells are capable of anything. The last thing you want to give Hero is time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what Potsdam really wants to send out here against this Hero is somebody that will get up in his face, make him uncomfortable. Make that nerd stop reading his books. And it is Bowser, which is probably pretty close to what I would... another heavyweight, another one that Hero should have trouble killing unless something happens.
I mean, Toucan Sam was getting all of the right RNG.
He was getting Oomph, which is a timed buff that makes all your attacks stronger, and he was also getting Psych Up, which makes your next attack super strong, as we saw an uncharged side B from Hero doing 30.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like,
plus got the crit, plus got the snooze twice.
Those aren't
exactly when they needed it.
That's not privilege you get if your character doesn't cost money.
I'm not gonna start this conversation here because this gets into controversial territory real quick. But yeah, that is a unique mechanic.
Hey, I mean, it could go either way, which is why I'm comfortable saying it.
Right.
Like hero, yeah, that could have happened, but also he could have gotten self-destruct in every roll.
Yeah, top shelf kamikaze 3 stocks.
Yeah, which kamikaze is a move that hero has in his spell pool that will kill him instantly in a big explosion. It will probably kill your opponent if they're caught in it, but also like
maybe not.
It kills you first, which if you know how stocks work in Super Smash Brothers, 0 means you lose. So you don't want your stocks to go down. You don't want them to go down. So yeah,
especially in a crew battle format.
Oh yeah, like you don't have a second chance.
Yeah, no, it's not like a set where you can kamikaze and just like, all right, run it back. No, that kamikaze is gonna stick with your scoreline for the rest of the game.
I mean, it's even funnier if you use it like to lose, but that's not gonna happen. I don't feel like you can't get offered 2 of the same spell in the same roll.
The only chance is a Hocus Pocus kamikaze, which we have seen, I believe, at Great Estate Grind that has come out.
I'm kind of just hoping to see the instant death moves. Hero has 2 moves, one's ranged, one's melee, that, depending on your percentage, has the chance to immediately kill you.
Yep.
I don't know. I just think that's super hyped to see, and also it's a unique mechanic to Hero.
Yeah, no floor, no percentage floor. It will always work, just less likely at lower percentages.
Yeah, so if you don't like the platform part of a platform fighter, just play Hero. You don't have to knock him off the stage.
Yeah, no, Toucan Sam with 2 stocks.
Now, this could get real uncomfortable for Hero real quickly. 23% off of a F tilt. That's pretty cool. Up B off of shield. That is a Bowser classic. That is such a good. And the F air's gonna miss. Bowser off stage. That's not good for him.
No.
Oh, fully charged F smash. If that crit, that would have killed.
yeah. We almost saw a repeat performance there from Toucan Sam. Luckily for Shark Fate, not happening.
See, playing around this shield, this Bowser's just doing a really good job of playing defensively because your first frame, if you up B out of shield, that is immediate. That is frame 1, you are up B'ing. And on a characters like Bowser, where his up B is a really strong ability with just like a lot of defensive capability, like the hitbox on it is really weird. It's tough.
Yeah, Toucan Sam is able to make it back to stage here. Get back to center stage though might be a good opportunity for Toucan Sam to start cooking something up here.
He's regaining that mana slowly.
Indeed, he's
also at a dangerous percentage. Ooh, I saw it there. If the Bowser was off stage, I would have popped it. I'm not gonna lie.
The rock is gonna go, but the side B secures the stock. If you're Toucan Sam, 1 stock is
pretty good here. 2 stocks if you are reading effectively.
Indeed. If Toucan Sam gets some good RNG here, this could honestly be another 3 stock.
Hold on, let's not play above that hard. Hero being in disadvantage is super bad for Hero.
Correct.
Now getting that jab combo, Bowser's making just like super hard to just pull off spells.
Great grab. Gets them a time to read. Does not go for anything
here. A really good spell would work here. Sizzle! Oh, and it's gonna kill him! That was a really good spell from Hero.
Absolutely.
He has the fireball charged up. It misses, unfortunately. Up smash on stage, doing big damage to that shield.
Indeed it is. Toucan Sam getting hit by the
snooze.
The snooze comes out.
All right, he was looking for it.
For the first
time.
The
counterplay to Hero is your opponent can also read.
Yeah. You just gotta read faster. You gotta up those words per minute.
Yeah.
Shark Fate.
Zoom, having that auto reset to stage.
That's huge because it takes so much pressure off. The bounce too.
Bounce is going to block from that neutral B, but Bowser is going to take it with a down air onto him.
Yeah, bounce does not block Bowser's show.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you that right now. That was a star-making performance from Toucan Sam.
Like that was more the net average Hero, I think. Like not that Toucan Sam played bad by any means. He played very well. He got a stock off of him, which is really hard against Bowser. Really heavy character, especially when you're in a nerve situation where you have less stocks than the opponent. That's tough.
Absolutely.
And so, like,
plus Jay and Sam really didn't get a ton of super favorable RNG. Got a couple of snoozes. One of them hit.
Which is the thing people don't like about Heroes. That's totally out of his hands.
Right, yeah.
Like, he played with the cards he was dealt. They weren't winning cards, but they're not going to be all the time. You don't get a Royal Flush every time.
All I'm saying is, Toucan Sam's got to be happy because he just got the clip of a lifetime.
Oh, yeah, that Incineroar is upset. Yeah, as I would be if I was him.
I cannot see into a upstate New York State school right now, but if I could, I would imagine a controller, maybe not thrown, but some thoughts came across the mind.
Yeah, we can rest easy knowing that somewhere in North New York, someone got upset at a hero player.
We all got to see it in real time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is the experience that you only get at SNHU Esports.
Yeah, so going into this next one, Bowser has 2 stocks. Just like anybody who can like rush him down. Bowser typically wants to be in close range. His mid-range is pretty decent too, but the thing is, he's so slow. Like, anybody fast who can get a read on Bowser is just going to stuff him out of everything he wants to do.
From what I saw, I did see Bobson make his way over to the setup.
Do you know who Bobson
Which
plays?
would mean that we would be getting most likely a Mii Brawler.
Mii Brawler.
We get the confirmation just as I say it.
Honestly, a character that nobody really has a consensus about. I feel like because the game came out and a lot of people were like deciding which Mii was the best Mii, and I'm pretty sure they settled on Mii Brawler.
Yeah, Mii Brawler is one of those characters that you don't see a ton of, but a good Mii, I don't know if it's just me, but a good Mii Brawler scares the daylights out of me, because I know that you're a character specialist if you're playing Mii Brawler.
Well, Mii
you
Brawler,
are a character specialist or you are a child.
Mii Brawler is like, he's a heavyweight, but he's like the guy who gets to be in the heavyweight club. Like, he's not like the other heavyweights. He's kind of an all-rounder. He has some pretty fast moves. His recovery is sort of bad, but it's gonna happen when you're a heavyweight.
Right.
And his specials aren't that bad. He probably uses shot put. It's like the best neutral B. And like his neutral, he can just hold down the neutral. He has a lot of tools to do that. Back air is super devastating on that character. His up air can do ladder combos. He's just really good all around. Like this, maybe Captain Falcon would be a better example, maybe, but like the way I would describe Mii Brawler is it is a Smash Brothers character. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Every move is just a Smash Brothers move. Oh, I use this for that. I use this for this. If you're good at the game, you can make work at a Mii Brawler, especially if you're a character specialist. You can definitely mess people up with him.
Yeah, and Bobson's been running this Mii Brawler for as long as I've been seeing him play, so definitely a strong option to run out second here after that befuddling RNG from the hero. I have never seen that kind of sequence happen in a match for placement, by the way. For standings. We are going into game now.
Mii Brawler versus Bowser, with Bowser with 2 stocks, so he's going to jump off the stage once before we get off.
SNHU with a 1 stock lead here, and that doesn't sound like much, but every stock matters so much.
You know, something that's so wholesome is Bobson's Mii Brawler looks like Bob's.
A little bit. I can see it. My hair's not quite right.
I may be wrong.
My hair's not right.
Okay.
You're a little wrong.
But I don't know Bobson that well. I'm sorry. All right, but we're seeing the same thing we saw in last game. A lot of out of shield up B. Oh, the up tilt. Oh, man.
Bobson's doing so well using the shield here to bait out these up Bs on stage and then set it up for a combo. Finally, Sharkbait catches on and goes for the grabs.
And we saw the down B is a flip. Okay, interesting. And we saw that he was going for the back air at a shield like that. It's just such a Swiss Army knife of a move. He can use that. It kills. It combos. It can do everything. That's what Mii Brawler wants to land.
Oh. Bobson using these grabs really well.
Tries to go for an extended advantage state. Doesn't quite work out. Oh, the spot dodge was really good there from Bowser.
Such a solid spot dodge into the back throw. Secures the stock.
Oh,
But
the up B isn't quite gonna do it.
not quite, but Sharkbait's in at 132. That's real rough. 147 off stage.
Oh, the shot put off stage, really well put, but unfortunately doesn't get him. Up B's still not gonna do it. See, this is the difference between me Brawler Heavyweight and Bowser Heavyweight. And
up
up smash is
smash.
finally gonna do it. But man, let's just hope this last stock is not like that one.
Yeah, no. Bobson must have been getting a little desperate. That's a sick combo with the grabs. Up to 45 off one interaction,
The
but
fair into the grab. It's honestly a Smash classic. Definitely a Smash Ultimate classic.
yeah, look at these shields coming out from
grab
Bobson.
to play around the spot dodge. Really smart. Pattern recognition from me Brawler.
Yeah, Bobson's doing so well at adapting to how Sharkbait is playing right now. It's very admirable. It's so difficult to be able to adapt on the fly in a game like Super Smash Bros. But he's doing it. These shot puts are so impressive.
Playing off stage as Bowser. He's just feeling it now with the shot puts. The angle it goes at is so devastating.
So devastating. Sharkbait finally hanging on.
Oh, the neutral air just closes it out.
Barely clips the wings of a flying Bowser.
Oh, man.
Bobson catches a couple stocks, only losing one of his own, if I'm not mistaken there.
That was pure fundamentals on me Brawler's part. He
Absolutely.
was throwing out the neutral. He was testing stuff on shield, making sure he was at safe range compared to what Bowser was doing. Like on platform, he was always looking out for the up smash, which he should, because that is a really good option from Bowser.
Yeah, discipline is one of those things that I feel like a lot of people sort of underrate in esports in general. I feel like discipline is one of those skills that really doesn't get as much shine as it should.
I mean, patience.
Patience,
for
discipline.
sure.
Yeah, Bobson had it.
Oh, yeah, he did.
That was perfectly played from Bobson.
Like, if he keeps playing like that, he's going to be a tough nut to crack for the rest of Potsdam.
No, absolutely, and that's not that is such a difficult situation to be put in, because if you're Potsdam right now, your first game, your in-sim goes down to some of the craziest RNG you've ever seen. You take out the hero, and then you come in with Bobson, a player with such strong fundamentals, such great patience, and you're seeing two completely distinct looks.
Now, there is something that I did remember from that match, and it's that, yes, me Brawler is an all-rounder, but also being close range with me Brawler is so uncomfortable for any other character that's not me Brawler. So, what Potsdam really wants to send out here is somebody that's not a super close range heavyweight, which was two of their first picks.
Yeah.
So, maybe we'll see a K. Rool. Me Sword. Okay, so we are seeing a me Brawler versus me Sword Fighter. Me Sword Fighter is a very niche character.
I think that you could say that a million times and it wouldn't hammer the point home enough.
Yeah, he's so niche. Like, the very specialized tools for specialized situations. Nothing that quite completes the puzzle, though. But those tools can be used effectively in really good situations. Like, his up B, it looks similar to Link's. It's not at all.
Yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think I've ever seen a me sword fighter in this competitive context. Obviously, I've seen my fair share playing online, but in a tournament, I don't know if I've ever personally seen a me sword fighter. I'm really intrigued to see A, how they're kitted out, and B, how this matchup plays out. I think that
there's been a couple me sword fighter secondaries in the Smash Ultimate scene when the game just came out, and in just when the game came out. But like, typically they're dropped in favor of other characters, but that is not meant to discredit. If you put the time into any character, you're going to get something.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see the me sword fighter, because the one thing that I know me sword fighter for is you can kill people on 40% on WarioWare, which obviously we won't see WarioWare, but it's still pretty neat.
that is an incredibly specific stat.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, this is exactly what both of us are saying. Me sword fighter is a niche character.
Yeah, no. If your main fun fact about the character involves WarioWare, that is for sure.
I don't think that stage was banned when the game immediately came out.
I feel
It was
like
banned
that's
pretty
not
close
true.
thereafter. Okay, a lot of series had it be banned, but
Okay.
there were some that didn't.
Look,
But then they banned them.
all I'm saying is there is a world where WarioWare No Hazards was playable, but Mementos No Hazards wasn't. I hate it here. I hate it here.
It feels sad about that actually because it really feels like they're trying to make a playable stage with mementos and it just didn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it has some of the best music in the game. And I'm still gonna be salty about it because it changes up color scheme depending on the song. It's really cool.
It is really cool.
And we won't see it.
Yeah, but we saw every me tonight. We saw me Brawler, we saw me Sword Fighter, and me Gunner. So, I mean, if you're new to Smash, character trailers, basically. You want to play the game? Here are some Miis. You can make them any character.
Not to, we have assembled the weirdest, wackiest Triforce.
I know that's true. We did assemble the weird Triforce, but we saw Hero too. We are missing a couple weirdo characters. I would like to see a Sora, but we're probably not.
We saw Sora last week. Actually, it might not be too far from it might not be too out of the question here.
Yeah,
I mean, what I was looking for.
That would be neat. To complete the true weirdness puzzle, we would need to see a Pac-Man, which that's not happening.
Yeah, but Pac-Man's so sick.
Pac-Man is pretty sick when he's played effectively. The cycling projectiles is cool. You always pick Bell or Key, though. You don't pick anything else.
Hydrant funny.
Oh, no, you pick Mango, too, sometimes.
Hydrant funny. But anyways, we are not seeing a Pac-Man right now.
Let's get into the latest edition of Me Sports Resort.
Indeed. I don't know when they added the ability to patch games to Wii Sports.
All right. Well, we see the aesthetic coming out from the Mii Sword Fighter. Has the Ashley costume with the Guardian headpiece. You can decorate the Miis. Typically, people don't do that.
Dripped out on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, dripped out on a Tuesday night. But you know, we see it here. And these forward airs are the back air landed.
Yep. Bobson is taking a little bit of an early lead here. Percentages aren't just about even, but I feel like Bobson is getting the earlier connection.
Mii Sword Fighter is a much lighter character than Brawler. And these dive kicks are actually landing. That move is pretty dangerous to do. Oh, the side B on the Mii Sword Fighter, and he gets away with it. That's definitely not going to happen again. Should he do that again? That's not happening again.
Yeah.
Bobson's definitely going to be on that.
This is so
neutral air. The Star Spot hitbox. Oh, and the up air.
Doesn't quite
If it was a
kill.
little lighter, maybe.
Doesn't quite kill, but at 111, that's not where you want to be as a sword fighter.
It is notable that this is a Smashville or Tower City.
They're all the same to me.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Smashville. Now, the thing about Smashville is that in both of the Animal Crossing maps, actually, is that the bounding boxes to when you get knocked out are notably smaller than other stages.
Yeah.
So this is actually pretty good for Sword Fighter. That being said, and yeah, they're not getting away with that side B again.
Yeah, this shot put is so oppressive off stage, and that grab is huge.
It's just such an offensive angle. Shot put is so effective.
Yeah, Bobson.
Oh, the side B grab. First time seeing it. Oh yeah, that F tilt.
Yeah, F tilt.
I mean, maybe he could have. Maybe he could have. I don't know.
It's tough because you're at ledge and you're already at such a high percent. But Bobson not letting his cloud his judgment here.
I guess he doesn't get the uppy there.
And
the shot put. Oh, it landed twice. It's just so tough, man. It goes at such a weird angle.
Yeah. What do you do? And then the Star KO comes out from the up smash. This game is even.
Oh, yeah.
Bobson was down a stock at the start of this.
Bobson was down a stock, now it's even. I mean, that just goes to show, like, see these forward airs and these side Bs, these, like, weird options coming out from Mii Sword Fighter. Like, he's definitely trying to milk usage out of him, but, like, Mii Brawler's options, like, shot put, the shot put is so much value compared to something that Mii Sword Fighter could throw out.
Yeah, Ty on the Mii Sword Fighter has to find something now, because if Bobson gets any more momentum, these shot puts are going to start coming out, and they don't have an answer to it.
Yeah. Oh, and that side B is so unsafe. I wonder if he could have charged that up smash a little longer.
It would have been close, a little risky, but Ty is sitting at 108. Even though the stock wasn't secured, this is not a great position for Mii Sword Fighter whatsoever.
Oh man, the neutral air is kind of doing some work here. That tornado, that neutral B from Mii Sword Fighter is just not putting in the work that shot put is.
Absolutely not.
That downer multi-hit, kind of good. Oh, and he was going for that setup that does work on WarioWare better.
Well, the WarioWare setup does not work here. Bobson.
Oh, the good spot dodge on that one. The up B is just looking for something. It is a really potent kill move on that character. Oh, and the parry!
Not able to punish, gets a grab. Off stage, look for these shot puts here.
Oh, and the catches. He catches him.
Catches with the up B.
Oh man, the
Here's the last
fundamental
stock.
just could not be beat here.
Ice in the veins of Bobson, not cracking at all under the pressure, still remaining with one stock left in the tank. SUNY only has 3 stocks left.
I mean, the thing is just like, if side B whiffs on me Sword Fighter, that sends them into recovery.
Yeah, you're so vulnerable.
So you probably could have waited and forward smashed and just killed him. But like, he didn't, and he still won. So that just goes to show that range of options. And like, the Sword Fighter was like kind of trying to range him, but it just wasn't working.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's so tough.
The F tilt and neutral air he was trying to get usage out of, but like, I hate to say it, but imagine if that was Ike.
Yeah.
like
The thing was, Ty on the Sword Fighter had to respect Bobson a lot more than a lot of other characters, just because, you know, you hit with 2 moves and then you're off stage, and then the shot put hits you twice and then you're done.
And the range on it is so hard to read because you can just jump and it already goes on a down angle. I can't do trig in my head. It's tough.
Oh no.
We just got word from Prod that the last character is King DDD. So that character, one of the only characters that I would say got worse from Smash 4. But
that's rough. That is a rough opening line for King DDD.
They are the 3rd heavyweight on this roster. Another character, well, King DDD is kind of weird because they play kind of a zoner style. Because Gordo is really good. It's worse from Smash 4, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. King DDD's recovery is also pretty good out of shield. When it lands, it spits out projectiles. It can be really hard for a stuffy character like Stuffy and Stubby character like me, Brawler, to like capitalize off of it, even though I probably can. It's a recovery.
Yeah, my thing is, another big body, I think, gives Bobson the advantage.
What they needed. Not really what they needed.
Yeah.
Here.
Absolutely. I can't argue with you there.
Same thing that I was saying in the Bowser matchup. Being up in me Brawler's face is so uncomfortable. You're in a fully packed New York Metro car. And
and you're staring down at me.
Yeah, and you're staring down at me, dead eyes. So
there's nothing behind those pupils.
There's nothing behind there other than killing intent from Bobson.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Bobson's on a tear right now.
He really is. He's.
You got to do something big to stop him.
Well, he took 9 stocks.
Yeah, one stock remaining, which is the upside for DDD, but it's
and he's playing Dreamland DDD, so like he's got it. He's got it right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Skin diff.
Yeah. Okay, so Bobson is going to jump off twice and then taunt, and then we can get it off. Now, going into this matchup, it really decided on how it opens, I think, because DDD is like, he usually plays a more ranged play style. And he's going right up in his face, getting his... Oh, the grab is really good here. The down tilt not connecting.
Yeah, the grab is really good, but not capitalizing on it and giving Bobson the space that he wants.
Oh, yeah. Oh, trying to keep him away. Gordo was a little slow.
Drifting out, gets the ledge.
Yep, that is what DDD wants. DDD wants space here. The back air into down tilt was pretty good. Gordo is usually a really good edge guard. This is definitely a battle of the heavyweights who are good at edge guarding. That is very specific. Yeah. But also, these are the 2 characters who are it, okay? So,
the thing is, the instant that Bobson gets any space at all, he's taking advantage.
Oh,
and the shot put is sick.
Shot put is so good.
It's so difficult to play around.
See,
almost got the start gale off of Gordo.
Oh man, DDD is he just keeps being in disadvantage. He can't get out of it.
Yeah, Bobson's so good at waiting out.
The up smash reversal. You love to see it.
Up smash out of shield, sitting at a clean 55. Bro's got plenty of miles left.
Now, personally, if I am Bobson. I am fine with one stock, but I am not Bobson, and Bobson is definitely going for more here.
Oh, absolutely. The pressure is still on for
Oh, and the
Manatee.
dive kick Manatee was just not expecting that.
Absolutely not. That's not an option that I feel like is particularly
Oh,
common,
eating the
but-
Gordo, that's a really good way of redirecting it. The up tilt is just not connecting.
Yeah, Bobson is using the stage so effectively.
Man, and that landing lag on those aerial moves is just killing DDD. It has last stock, it is this stock. Oh, and that's just not going to kill. The weight is just starting to set in here. Foot stomp.
Footstool for style.
Yeah, footstool for style.
And now, finally,
The grabs are landing. He's definitely going to expect it next time. That's not a grab you can land that many times in a row.
Yeah.
And get away with it the next time. Really smart reversals out of shield. Oh, and that down B, the Gordo's actually going to override it. That's really unfortunate. And he's just getting knocked around here. It's a pinball machine. And he gives up. He DI, no recovery even. Just fall off stage. My job's done here. I'm going back to my world.
Yeah, and 9 stocks. 9 stocks is so many stocks.
Now- There is no doubt that game. It's 10, by the way. He killed the DD.
He did. I'm sorry.
And there is no doubt that game would be differently if Bobson had more than one stock.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
If Bobson had 2 stocks to work with, I wouldn't want to be
I would
that
not.
DDD.
I would not be the. I would not want to be the Dreamland DDD. I'm just wondering why they didn't change the hammer color for that skin. Seems like a missed opportunity.
Ooh, you know what?
But
You're so right. You're so right.
there's probably a mod for it. Oh yeah, we can't talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, up next for SNHU here. I mean, it really depends on who they send in, but honestly, like DDD. I mean, everything he does is really slow, and I know
Yeah.
I've said that about Bowser. I've said that about Incineroar, but with DDD, I really mean it.
We could see it there, really. It's so tough, and going up against Quackers on the Pokemon trainer,
Pokemon Trainer's so versatile.
that's not the character that you want to see. If you're DDD with 2 stocks remaining,
Okay, like DDD doesn't want to see Squirtle. And there's 2 more characters. Yeah,
you're so right.
Yeah,
you're so right.
yeah. Like, you have the Squirtle come in, be just much faster. You have the Ivysaur that has such potent kill moves. Like Ivysaur can break like the weight thresholds on a lot of them. Up air and down air are lethal. And then you have Charizard, which is probably faster than King DDD. I hate to say it, but like,
DDD is very slow.
granted, Gordo is a really strong move in this match.
Gordo is a really strong move.
In the previous matchup, I was skeptical because shot put, I think, out prioritizes it. In Smash 4, Gordo out prioritized everything. It doesn't in this game.
Yeah.
But shot put was like the one thing that was holding DDD back in that matchup, and now he doesn't have that. However, keeping Squirtle away is the end of the game here.
The instant Squirtle gets in, you're getting comboed for the next millennia.
The moment Squirtle gets in, I'm not feeling good. The moment they switch to Ivysaur, I'm gulping.
yeah. Quaking in my boots.
Like, this guy thinks he can kill me. He's playing Ivysaur, so he's probably right. Ivysaur is such a specialized character, which is why it's so good that he's a character that has 2 other characters. Like, Ivysaur is a character, and especially in that matchup, we saw King DDD in disadvantage a lot. If you're in disadvantage against Ivysaur, there's no counterplay. You die. The game plan against Ivysaur is getting not in disadvantage.
And you know what's nuts too? Even if the up air doesn't secure the stock for Quackers, that up B has a hitbox and it's good.
He has 2 of them things. They can just close out rounds. It's really good. Hey, we were talking about mementos. This one got through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Great.
Yeah. Oh, into the Gordo. That was a really good opener.
This is how you're gonna want to play, but
Oh my god, the forward air. He's just comboing off stage. And
is able to armor through it, so he's chilling.
Ooh.
Gets a lot of damage. But Quacker's still able to make it back to stage.
Gordo. Oh, Gordo
Great
redirection.
parry on the Gordo.
Yeah. Oh, and the neutraler from Ivysaur. Just so potent.
Yeah, no.
So many hits.
You don't want to get hit by that at all. Because it puts Quackers in such a great position.
Now, Ivysaur does have a lot of opportunities down here. It's very active, but he must be looking out for something. And also, King Dedede's recovery is really vertical and really fast. So timing it would be really hard.
We're seeing Quackers go for the 2-frame, but that's so hard to hit, even, you know, on land. We're on Wi-Fi here.
That's true.
That's tough.
Yeah, like, I don't blame him for just not going for it. That's a good point. It's on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I mean, Manatee is holding on strong here, gets into disadvantage, but is able to get out of it rather quickly without too much.
Through the stage, the up air through the stage.
Yeah, able to make it back too because he can just swing.
Oh, that forward smash was really dangerous. Good thing it stuffed it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and ooh, that was dangerous for King Dedede. That is a lot of recovery on that up B. Air dodging through the Gordo was probably the right move there, but the up tilt is just going to close that out.
Yeah.
Going back to Ivysaur. I guess I get it. He's at 127. You really want to close this out.
Yeah, if you secure this kill, then you're kind of sitting pretty for this last one. Wow, that grab.
That back air killed, or that back throw killed.
I was not ready for that, but
and back in neutral, 0% still on Ivysaur. Ivysaur can do early percentage work. He can.
yeah,
Like the other, he's definitely the least proficient at like finding super good hits. Like a forward air is good, but it doesn't lead to anything. You have to do something after it.
I think Quackers is really going to be looking for these neutral airs to string up multi-hits.
Oh, that neutral air and block has just done so much work on this.
Yeah,
TV.
it's so meaty. It does so much. And these razor leaves.
Oh,
that's
the
a great
dash attack. Okay, that's a good point. DDD does have a really good dash attack. This DDD is making great use of the tools he has. The squirrel switch, I really like that squirrel switch.
Yeah, and now it's real scary because you're off stage. The pressure's on. Manatee has to take this stock, and then we'll have 3 more with one of his own.
I like seeing those Squirtle down tilts. Just trap him in that shield. Do not let him get out.
Yeah, because what do? And now you're at 94.
Yeah, now you're at 94%. Now it is 1 stock versus 1 stock. Oh! You can't be there when DDD's charging that.
Yeah, that hits a lot lower than I anticipated, and likely a lot lower than Quackers was ready for.
Hey, Potsdam's just making me look like a fool. This DDD he's yoked. He's got this.
Look, I know that you're usually back there. You don't get to curse the players back there. We do. Every word you've said about a heavyweight being slow.
It was true the first 2 times.
Yeah, it was, and then suddenly it just wasn't.
And keep in mind, it's not necessarily untrue. This DDD is getting a lot of intelligent reads. He's really good at catching onto patterns and taking advantage of it. Like every time that he's gotten a pivotal kill, it's not been like, oh, I'm gonna throw this out, I'm gonna beat this out. No, it's been, I know what you're doing. Yeah, like I know you're gonna do this. I'm gonna kill you. I'm sorry about it, but you're dead.
Yeah, Manatee, if nothing else, has gotten the download for sure. That's such a pivotal, especially early on in a set. If you can get the download early, you're feeling so good.
I mean, a read heavy character like DDD is probably a good one to have last because the person who beat the person previous to you, they can have a little more information.
Yeah.
Granted, I do think DDD is one of those characters that are better in more extended sets, but this guy's just like running his game plan is just working.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, no corrections there.
I mean, no notes. The red pen has been left at home.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this DDD is doing a great job of trying to run this back. With 1 stock though, it's gonna be a bit of an effort. Not at all impossible. We've definitely seen a lot crazier, but it's an uphill battle.
The one thing that DDD is good at, and like you don't usually get to do it, but if you get enough reads, then you can, is set up those checkmate situations like with Gordo near ledge and just do anything else because Gordo covers a lot. And we are going to see a Ken here. Ken is a combo character. He wants to. Well, he's a Shoto. Do you want? What's a Shoto in Smash Brothers?
Well, do we want to start a debate wise?
I'll agree with what you said.
Oh boy, I have power now. A Shoto basically is the character archetype of like Ryu in Street Fighter, where you have a forward fireball projectile, some sort of spin kick, and some sort of uppercut type move.
They basically have moves that cover a lot of good neutral options. Like Ken's recovery is DP, as we call it over in the FGC scene, is invulnerable for the startup. So if you try to punish Ken while he's doing the very start of the move, you won't. His fireball just covers a ranged option. It is literally a fireball. And his spinning kick is a really good advancing move. I think it's particularly good on shield too. And like Ken has other stuff too. And notably in Smash Brothers, what is defined as a Shoto can be defined as a character that is always facing their enemy. If Ken switches sides with DDD, then Ken will turn around to face him. Other characters do not do that.
Correct.
Yeah. So we'll see the Ken here. A lot of interesting application. Shotos have a lot of skill expression in this game, so I really can't wait to see this.
Absolutely. And someone is forgetting to go off the stage.
Yep, he needs to go on the stage first.
We might be getting a reset here. But if they're chilling, then they might just be chilling. They are not chilling.
No, they are. They're just resetting.
Yeah, we are getting a reset here. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Some people get a little too excited.
Well, he can't go for that round start again.
Yeah. Well, so you got to see Ken's model.
You got to see Ken's model and his render.
And his render. If you haven't seen either of those before, you are in for less of a surprise when we see this once more.
New hit game just came out, Street Fighter 2. If you haven't seen Ken before.
Yeah. In Street Fighter 6, he's old and crusty.
He's not old and crusty. He's having a little bit of trouble. Okay. He's just having a little bit of trouble.
Okay. Now, not going to be quite as overzealous this time. Looking for the SDs. There we go.
I mean, he's at least being optimal about it this time.
True.
All right, so no platforms. That has to be the Ken's advantage.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's
like, yeah. Because with Gordo stuff, the really good part about it is it can bounce on platforms to like be more annoying, take up more annoying screen space in the air. Now the pattern for Gordo, unless DDD eats it, is pretty stagnant. You'll always know where it's going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now he can change the angle slightly, but he'll know where it's going.
Right. And Ken has some quick moves that can get some.
Get out here!
Oh my goodness!
That was pretty good. All right, so we learned a few things about Ken. He is blonde. He's a Shoto. He has neutral air spikes. So, yeah, that's what we learned about Ken here today. Really good performance from Rungrono. I really like the Shoto spike. I like how they.
I would like to see more of Ken because I think Ken is a really sick character, and is really fun to watch when he can kind of get in his own element.
Yeah, it was too bad he only had one star.
Yeah.
But you know, we do have another set coming up, so we might see more Ken. They might put him earlier to try to counter the DDD. I don't know. A lot of SNHU's other players seem to have a lot of trouble in that matchup, which is fair. DDD is not a character you see, especially somebody who's good at DDD. That's not something you come across in the wild. But yeah, like, man, what to expect at a next set?
Who knows, honestly. With the amount of looks that we saw from each team.
Really expecting Bobson earlier.
Yeah.
Like, he just cleaned up a lot of their roster.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want that immediately.
I guess so.
Generally, teams will start with their heaviest hitter first, at least for us. You know, Steven starts pretty early, usually first for blue.
Well, this is kind of where the...
But...
This is where the strategy comes in.
Yeah.
Where it's because, like, we could start with our heavy hitter. Okay. They put their heavy hitter first, and whoever wins just wins the set. Well, not necessarily wins the set, but, you know, like, if you're starting with your strongest
gets the momentum.
Guy. Yeah. You give your strongest guy momentum. That's tough. So, like, it is really where the strategy comes in, because you don't want that to happen. You don't want to be at the losing end of that barrel. So... It really has to do with what team expects the other to do, especially because they can decide in the moment.
Yeah, so, I'm expecting some adjustments to be made to some extent. I don't think SUNY is going to start the same way that they did. I think, you know, maybe you start DDD because you saw that like every other player was having a little bit of trouble, like you said. But at the same time, I don't know if you want to. If you're them, you might want to save that again.
Here's my main thing.
Okay.
I didn't change my mind about DDD. I just think this is a really good DDD player.
Okay.
The more time people get to play against this DDD, the worse off it is for him, I think.
Yeah, because then you can start to get the reads.
Yep.
You know what he's looking for, and then that surprise factor wears off.
Yeah, which is any big body in any game. But like in terms of like the Incineroar and the Bowser they had and the Mii Sword Fighter, I don't know. It could go a lot of ways. They definitely would want to get more value out of them in this upcoming set.
Right. It's such a fine game, just in between the actual games in the set. Who do you send out first? Because that could dictate the entire rest of the set.
It could. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's rough. And with SNHU, like, I personally want to see more Ken. But am I saying it's the most logistically sound option? No. But this is why I'm not the coach. So,
I personally want to see a lot of things, and we don't always get what we want.
Yeah, personally, can we see a Kazuya? Can we see a character switch?
We saw Kazuya last week.
I wasn't here last week.
Well, that's a you problem.
It is a me problem, but I'm here this week and I want to see it.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna bash you for that. That's absolutely fair. Kazuya's a character in this video game.
I mean, that's like the most enjoyable part about Smash, right? It's like we haven't really gone 5 minutes without mentioning a new character because this game has 85 characters or something. Yeah. Like, it has a lot. And in a collegiate environment like this, like, you're going to see all of them. Like, King DDD, that's not a character I see every day. Incineroar is pretty rare, too. To be honest, it's kind of crazy.
And we've seen two today.
Yeah. Nobody plays any of the Miis. Okay, Mii Brawler has a lot of players. But generally speaking, Mii is a pretty rare character. Set of characters, there's 3 of them. But, yeah, I mean, Link, Young Link, we didn't even see him.
Yeah, no, Young Link is the better Link,
was just
right?
a total misread. But, you know, he would have been a threat. The Link was a threat, but, like, the Young Link would have been a threat. Should there have been a Young Link?
Sure. In another universe.
Yeah, in another universe where I heard correctly.
In another universe, there is a Young Link, and that set goes slightly differently. But we didn't see any Young Link coming out from the other team here. From Bryant, nor did we see
Potsdam.
Any kind of link from SUNY. So
yeah.
I'm really... Some adjustments are going to need to be made. I don't expect the hero opener.
That'd be so funny, though.
I feel like it'd be a good bit, but I don't think it's a bit that you can run twice.
Oh, yeah. Last game, Bobson got 7 stocks. The hero got 3 on the Incineroar. I forgot.
You are so right.
Yeah.
I think
how can we forget? Actually,
I think that so much happened so quickly with that first hero matchup it's
that
easy
game
to forget.
Flew by.
Yeah, no, a lot happened.
Well, one recovery was stuffed with snooze. The other recovery didn't work.
Yeah,
and then the third one was just like snooze into forward smash into maybe a crit. I forget what happened.
I feel like just collectively, you, me, and all the fine folks at home, we all grew a little bit as people.
Yeah.
Just seeing that matchup play out.
Yeah, like we have to that matchup taught us a lesson about life. Okay? Like we can like deal with the hand that we're dealt because deep down we know it's not as bad as the hand that Incineroar got dealt in that game.
Yeah. No, that Incineroar got the worst possible hand.
And like every time he got hit by that pivotal spell, he was out of mana after. Like, oh man. Yeah, we probably won't see a hero opener. You're right. But it'd be so funny.
It'd be so funny. But
or maybe they expect it and they send out the Bowser first.
I mean, God, the mind games that the existence of a hero on a team can provide in this sort of lull period.
Honestly, if I were a coach, I would just be like, it really doesn't matter. You know, like,
it doesn't matter anymore.
It really doesn't matter. You just send out whoever against the hero. It probably won't go as insane as the first time.
Yeah, that was very much a once in a blue moon type RNG. You don't get that many snoozes.
Yeah, you don't get that many snoozes. You don't get that many sizzles. You don't get that many zooms. There was a lot of them.
There was a lot of zooms. You're right.
There's a probability on each spell. I'm pretty sure that one's pretty high. Granted, it's still like, okay, I can't interact with you. You're on stage again.
Yeah.
Which is
all your ledge guards.
Which is something that no other character has access to.
Correct.
which, yeah.
I'm just trying to think about what each team is going to do as an adjustment here.
Yeah, I mean, you could have. I mean, honestly, what I want to see more of is I just want to see more Ken. I want to see more Hero. Hero was really funny. Pokemon Trainer, it only had a game. I kind of want to see more.
Yeah. Pokemon Trainer might be a good open just for the versatility.
Oh yeah. It was really versatile. The thing about Pokemon Trainer is you are presented with so many choices. Like, Hero has a lot of choices. I really feel like if you do the numbers, I'm not a stats major. I'm pretty sure at any given time, Pokemon Trainer needs to make more decisions just because which Pokemon is best here. And we saw in that game that they're sticking to the Ivysaur a lot, even though, like, really feel like Squirtle maybe could have done some headway there. Not sure, though. I'm not the player. Ivysaur was just kind of slow. Got beaten out in a lot of weird interactions, which is going to happen with a character like DDD. And also just like Charizard, we didn't really see much, which makes sense because Charizard doesn't really sound very good in that matchup.
Right.
Especially because, like, I mean, he could have just sent it and just done Flare Blitz as we all do at home.
I mean, yeah, that is a Wi-Fi strategy.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how that works. We are on Wi-Fi, but this is not your father's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like we should get started here soon-ish. We are just waiting for the lobby to come back up. We're waiting for the players to get situated between sets. Obviously, they need time. But
you gotta get those downloads.
We do gotta get those downloads. We do.
You gotta get those downloads. We only download highest quality.
I had always think you won't see it on stream just because we don't show it. But the Smash Ultimate lobby screen is so inefficient but adorable. Like,
that is a
fighting,
Nintendo menu.
They're fighting in a little boxing ring. that's so cute. Now, I'm not saying that the other lobby systems, other games aren't adorable, because, like, it is kind of cute how in every Arxis game you literally sit at a cabinet.
Yeah,
as a little chibi character, but you know,
this is cuter. You're little tokens in a boxing/wrestling ring.
Yeah, or on bleachers.
Or on bleachers.
Yeah.
Or on bleachers.
Yeah, which
or the ramp.
Or the ramp. There's so many things. There's so many places.
That is a Nintendo menu.
It is a very Nintendo menu. Nintendo likes to make stuff cutesy. They like to, like, I don't know. I always thought, like, Nintendo runs itself like a toy company.
It's fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be getting into game here soon-ish. As you said, I believe that I saw our Pokemon Trainer player come through into the side room.
Were they listening?
We will get a confirmation soon. I was right. We got a Pokemon Trainer. Cloud coming through. That's new.
Well, Cloud's gonna want to build up his limit, and I would say Squirtle. Squirtle is not gonna give Cloud room to breathe. Cloud's starting to offensive, probably trying to get them away so he can have time to build limit. When Cloud gets limit, he gets access to so many powerful moves. Yeah. Like, you have the up B that's just invincible recovery. You have the neutral B that's a really good projectile. You have the down B, which is kind of a meme. But you have the side B that does 40 damage.
Right.
like they're really good. And, I mean, this is exactly what I was saying. Squirtle, don't give Cloud room to breathe.
The jab lock is sick. Into the forward smash.
See, this is the difference between characters with jab locks and characters that don't have them. And 50 damage off of one interaction. Squirtle is a combo character. He may be the lowest evolution, but he's definitely not the worst character.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. These combos are coming up so huge. Finally, Gunslinger able to charge that limit.
And the side B just so fast. Oh, and the DI is gonna brave it.
The DI is so good.
Ivysaur for the safe recovery. It makes sense. Let's see what they can do with Ivysaur. Oh, stuffing that edge option.
Yeah, that's so sick because now both are on stage.
Spike on stage. If it was just a little higher percentage, I really think they would have got a kill off that.
That grab was huge. Gets Cloud off stage. No punish coming through on landing. That almost
Cloud needs to watch it with the forward smashes. Oh, the platform just saving Cloud.
saving Cloud, but
Saving
it
Cloud, but
on
just for a
platter.
second. Just for a second. And 42 damage off of one interaction. That's what it's like to be in disadvantage versus Ivysaur. Oh, the up smash. That move is so big. Probably not looking to stay on Charizard that long, right?
Probably not, but no swap coming through just yet.
There we go. There we go.
And now this Squirtle put in so much work on that first
Oh, and the
dodge.
dash attack into just this combo. And you do have limit. You do need to watch it for that.
Yeah, but it might just
You want to make Cloud
recovery.
Yes, you want to make Cloud use that recovery. And the up B is going to close it out.
That is about as good as it could have gone.
It looked like Cloud could have DI'd, but like it just barely not DI'able.
Yeah, DI is so tough
All right.
because you can never exactly tell when it made the difference.
Yeah, like that was a total inverse of the last PT game we saw. We saw all of its strengths, including not playing as Charizard.
Yeah, true.
Like we saw Squirtle just doing combos. We saw the swap to Ivysaur once they got comfortable enough to like land these big hits, and we even saw a slight disadvantage state for like 1 second in the game, and Cloud took 40 damage in that slight second.
And this sets SNHU up in such a great position because Pokemon Trainer is 3 characters. No matter what they send out, you're probably going to have an option to play into it.
Oh yeah. An option, not necessarily a great one, depending on the matchup, but like you have options.
Right.
It looks like the next character they're sending out is Bowser. Squirtle's gonna have another field day.
Yeah, no. Squirtle, this is a team that fears Squirtle.
Now, Bowser does have some really good get-off-me tools, notably Shield Uppy. Shield Uppy on the ground, like, munches people who try to rush him down too much. Neutral Air is also just a good spacing tool in general. Like, Bowser is a character who is better than people think because he actually has tools to deal with this.
Right.
But are they good?
Remains to be seen.
Sort of. like only sort of. And this is a game where like sort of can get you far, but you need to know how to use those options.
Right. The thing is, Quackers is just so strong with this Pokemon Trainer. You gotta be nervous with this Squirtle.
Picking the Charizard?
Taking the SD. So they just immediately come out.
Yeah. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Now, I'm expecting Quackers to...
Oh yeah, the grab reset.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, the third rep!
I'm expecting to, if and when Quackers get into disadvantage state, is probably going to play a little bit more passive, wait out these great options from Bowser. Here it is.
Oh yeah, and it comes into the grabs. Man, that neutral B is putting in the percentages, but like, can he capitalize off of it? That remains to be seen.
Doesn't seem to be the case right now. Quackers swapping over to the Ivysaur.
That was actually really dangerous.
That was really close, but the Razor Leaf comes through clutch. Sets up Quackers for a great combo. Doesn't secure the kill, but gets Sharkbait up to 121. Good little combo there for Sharkbait, too.
Okay.
Almost not making it back to ledge. Very scary. Great.
All right, now we have that advantage there on Ivysaur. Oh, that's there, stuffing him out.
Yeah, sense so far. Charizard coming through.
Charizard back here is really good. Maybe a grab kills too.
Grab. Just barely doesn't kill. Able to stay up here. I'm interested to see what this Charizard pick is looking for.
The F tilts are coming in.
True. F tilt is good. Oh man, make it back to stage. Just barely gets
Charizard. Yeah, you definitely don't want to play the Squirtle as this high percentages. Oh wow, even at 175 at 4, it's not enough percent for that setup.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
crazy.
that was like 30%.
Still though, Sharkbait's in at 187. So much shield pressure coming through.
Oh, the down B's just doing work.
Oh, but that forward air.
Forward air's coming in.
That's gonna do it.
Now maybe they can have a chance to stop Sharkbait's momentum.
Gotta be sticking on this Charizard pick.
Oh! The early percentage spike, I think, is exactly what Quackers needed, especially after that first stock went so unfortunately. All right, that was good. All right.
Yeah, reads the dodge, gets the back air.
That was really good, but that was also really good for Quackers that they got that connect on the meteor.
Yeah, that spike was exactly what they needed when they were staying on that Charizard. When you're staying on Charizard, you're looking for something specific. That was it.
I mean, the thing is, Squirtle's a character when you want to build up percent. Ivysaur can also build up percent, but they can also kill. They have a lot of setups. Charizard is kind of the character you switch to when they're just like, okay, let's get this over with. And that is exactly how they played them. I feel like Pokemon Trainer played that decently well. The neutral B was just building up percentages, and then they were just dying.
Yeah, it's so tough to play into that because you don't, you have kind of limited options playing into it other than just wait.
Oh yeah.
You can try to go around, but that has such a long range that it really takes up so much of the stage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little sad we didn't get to see Flare Blitz once.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I will cry about it.
I will cry about it when I get home. I want Flare Blitz, but I understand that it's not competitively viable.
I mean, you can see him do it from like a mile away.
I mean,
he covers himself on fire, does damage to himself too.
Why are we getting caught up in the details?
Yeah, but like the main thing that Bowser was good at for that set was just dealing damage and just getting a critical hit. So critical hit just being like, they're just good at killing them. Like, and whatever SNHU sends in here, they need to be good at dealing with that. But like, only a little bit because he has one stock.
Yeah. This is kind of the nice part for whoever comes up next for SNHU Yellow. They don't have to deal with that much pressure because there's only one stock of pressure to deal with.
I mean, this is why I think that like spike that came out last game is gonna matter so much.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so funny because, one stock difference doesn't seem like much at all, but you can do a lot more things with two stocks than you can do with one stock.
Like, Quackers definitely lost the battle, won the war with that one.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because it's a setup type deal.
Yeah.
Where like, Quackers doesn't get the insane, 9 stock scoreline or whatever, but you set up your teammates to secure the rest of this match.
Yeah, and the remaining players, it could be anything. It could be Hero, probably not, but maybe. It could be Ken. It could be
Me Brawler.
Yeah, Me Brawler. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it could be anything.
Watch, it's gonna be none of the things that we just said.
That's more exciting.
I can't wait till I get the message in my ear that it is none of the above, and we just have to.
It's Ganondorf.
Completely, bro.
Yeah,
if it's Ganondorf, I will get up and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would.
You paused on that.
You would get up and leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
What am I supposed to? No, yeah, you would. Could be, I don't know, Luigi. Luigi is a really dangerous character, but like they're not getting played, so I don't want to like go into it. Yeah. But like, in this one stock Bowser matchup, maybe Hero would work actually, because like, just needs to get one stock.
Yeah, if there's one thing that Hero is good at,
cheap stocks.
It's getting a stock.
Yeah, cheap stocks. It's Hero's not a specialty, but
if Hero
on the pros and cons page, that's definitely a pro.
Yeah,
like he's really good at hitting you once and killing you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he does.
Con, it never happens except for the 1% of the time that it does. Definitely not consistent enough to win a set.
No,
but consistent enough to win. It's Lucas.
It is Lucas. NordVPN coming out on Lucas.
Lucas is a really weird character. He has a lot of like status effect kind of abilities. He has a lot of projectiles he can manually control. And also, I don't know, like the Earthbound characters are just like, well, even though Lucas is from Mother 3, let's get that clear. Oh, the uppy on stage is gonna, that neutral area is gonna go big. Lucas's like move that he really wants to look out for is up smash. It just does so much damage.
Yeah, it's so tough to hit though. That is such a good neutralizer. I didn't even think about that until it happened. Now suddenly Sharkbait just like can't use that neutral bait.
Yep, and that forward smash is so fast. That side B is putting in work to get fire.
Yeah, and NordVPN has all the options right now. Gets grabbed, but it's not too scary.
Oh, that was pretty bad.
That is though.
Now, Lucas also does have a lot of range on him, so like he does have these close range options, but like I really feel like he was in a good spot when he was spamming those PK fires, just like getting him away. And also, yeah, like using the reflector like that, which I don't think Bowser's going to fall for that anymore. Lucas also does have a ranged grab.
Yes.
So getting more usage out of that, that's going to be pivotal for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to be on these stages versus Bowser. Kills?
No shot. In what world?
Oh, man. Was that DI or something? I don't know.
Gets the star KO. NordVPN obviously not quite ready for it in some capacity.
One thing's for sure, Potsdam's getting mad value out of this Bowser second.
Yeah, no, I can't argue that.
Oh, the up tilt's really good.
Oh.
PK freeze?
PK freeze hits twice. Not quite three.
Not the third time. I forgot Lucas's PK Thunder worked like that, and it's gonna do it. All right.
That is a way to take a last stock. That is a little upsetting.
Yeah, so as we saw that, Lucas is a really effective character. He's really unorthodox, but he is really effective. You got the PK freeze for that. You got the PK fire, which isn't like an F smash setup tool like it is for Ness, but man, it's still really good. Lucas's aerial normals are really linear, so you can make really good use of them in neutral. Where when Bowser was getting really close, Lucas felt a little overwhelmed, but playing at a range where Lucas could breathe, he was getting really good usage out of like fair, up air, neutral air even.
And like my thing is, depending on who SUNY sends out next, NordVPN could get some work in. I mean, only one stock, so your mileage is kind of limited. But you can still get some good work in.
Lucas is a more popular character, so I don't doubt that like somebody on Potsdam has some experience with this matchup. But it's still weird. It's still a weird matchup. Lucas is effective. He's a good character.
No arguments there.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends on who they send in next. We are getting a Little Mac.
I have willed it into existence.
Okay, well, we were talking about it earlier. Little Mac is a close range character. He wants to be right up in your face. He has a KO punch mechanic that doesn't really work like it says it does. It is a really powerful punch. It only KOs you 30% onward.
Yeah, but that's still not very high. Little Mac does that by breathing on you.
Yeah, it's really hard for him to breathe on you.
Yeah, I think if NordVPN plays as he did with Bowser, sort of just playing back, using those projectiles, how does Little Mac close the gap?
Well, I mean,
that's the big question mark.
I think literally all Lucas would need to do is just send out his more active hitboxes, and Little Mac is like, well, I don't have an aerial approach.
Yeah, right.
like just put stuff in front of him between you and him, and you're good literally. Like, we're talking about, oh, Bowser is a character that has tools for bad matchups. Little Mac literally doesn't. So, yeah, we'll see how this pans out. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe this guy's a real overperformer. It is the Mii Sword Fighter from last time.
Yeah.
It also is worth noting that Lucas does have one stock. I'm really still skeptical that like that's the kind of character Little Mac is.
Yeah, because these
the up tilts are going crazy. I think he might have been able to get a third one. F smash is really fast on him. Nice grab. Up smash doesn't connect.
The problem is, if Little Mac gets sent off stage, it's over.
It is over. If he does close this out quickly, though, it will be effective for him.
Right.
But Lucas really needs to check his spaces. Really, more PK fires, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be the goal here. You got to use your projectiles to your advantage because Little Mac has no answer to that.
He is trying to cover his approaches a little heavier now. Like, he feels the need to give him more respect now. But, like... Oh, man. And Little Mac just can't get off stage for this.
Well.
Yeah, you need to wait his F smash. It's really fast. Well, he can't recover.
Yep, there.
Yep, that's what we're saying. 95%. Little Mac looked dominant like that whole stock, but nope, off stage once.
And then you lose your stock.
Yep.
That is not what you want to do. Able to make it back to stage very quickly. NordVPN,
now what does Little Mac like trade all this mobility for? He trades it for the fact that the next hit, regardless of what it is probably gonna kill.
Yes.
Oh, Doesn't quite connect though. Up tilt into up smash. Up tilt into up B should work.
Oh! That's a lot of damage. Sends
I don't know. He's
off
not on
stage.
stage. Oh!
Nullifies the KO punch.
Oh, the dash connects! Oh, this is just so rough for Little Mac. The next hit will literally do it. Okay, there we go.
No,
Oh,
no.
the DI!
The eye is beautiful from NordVPN.
Oh, another F tilt.
Another F tilt.
He's just practicing, man.
Yeah.
He's just getting those those fast jabs, and it works. Now, that just goes to show Little Mac was dominant that first stock, and then he lost two. That is the kind of character that Little Mac is. Okay, I'll admit that I was a little wrong about the DDD. I still stand by what I said about him as a character, though. But like Little Mac, I literally don't know what he's gonna do. And I did like Little Mac is such a.
When you have one stock, like what exactly is it?
He's such a glass cannon in the worst way, because it's not like he dies quickly. It's like he loses advantage and he dies.
Yeah. The thing is, Pichu is like a glass cannon. Little Mac is just
Pichu's
glass.
a more traditional cannon, like glass cannon, yeah.
Little Mac is just glass.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, they could send a hero and Little Mac would have trouble.
Yeah, I do think that Bobson is going in, which means that we're gonna get the Meat Brawler most likely. Oh no, shot put.
I mean, even that withstanding, being next to Me Brawler is a problem.
Yeah.
like you don't want that to happen. Me Brawler is also just a more well-rounded character, like even without shot put.
Yeah.
Like, and Little Mac, a lot of his moves, like he's a glass cannon, but the other thing about Little Mac is a lot of his moves send you upward. So it's not even like you can't recover against him.
Right.
He can't edge guard. A lot of his moves send you upward. He doesn't have a recovery, pretty much. It's better than it was in the Wii U version.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Little Mac is gonna have trouble here, but like maybe he can make a miracle happen. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're able to take a stock off Bobson, you've done your job.
Like if I sound mean, it's because Little Mac is like contended bottom one character.
Yeah.
Like in a game with 85 characters, in a game with so much choice, this guy chose Little Mac, and that says something. That is drive. That is dedication.
Yeah, but if this Little Mac is in the driver's seat, he's putting in work.
No, yeah,
it's doing so much. It's just getting in that driver's seat position that's so difficult.
Like, I think there's a reason you pick your character. You either like their tools, you like their strengths, you might even just like how they look.
Yeah.
And if you're picking Little Mac, it is definitely because you like his damage output. Because, wow, it's really high when he gets to do it.
Yes, it's obscenely high.
And we're going to be going into game, like, really soon here. But, yeah, Little Mac versus Me Brawler. I just can't see Little Mac functioning in his comfort zone in this match.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Small battlefield, too. I think this is purely Bobson's territory.
And we're going to see the two self-KOs come out from Little Mac before they start. Is Little Mac even better with platforms? His up tilt is really close to the ground. I don't think he is.
Yeah. I just think like one or two combos from Bobson is going to do the trick.
Oh, let me see the grab coming out.
Grab comes out.
Dash attack. Shot put doesn't quite connect.
Both players just looking for the opening
Little
here.
Mac trying to use that F tilt effectively, but it's just not working out.
Yeah, no, Bobson is throwing this dude around like a pinball. It's so difficult to try to make it back to stage. You're so fast, but you're getting sent off stage so much that you can't really do anything with that speed.
Oh, he has KO punch, which would KO at this percentage. Just doesn't connect. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the attempt.
Yeah, it was a great try, but just barely doesn't connect. Leaves him open for that forward smash from Bobson. Now Bobson only has to take 3 more stocks.
I mean,
this goes in SNHU Yellow's favor.
It is worth noting that if that did connect, it would have killed.
Just barely, but it probably would have.
But it didn't though.
But it didn't.
And there's a myriad of reasons. Honestly, I just think like Little Mac is a character that you need to have a lot of patience with. And Bobson took 30 damage.
Yeah, Bobson showed so much patience in the previous round that, you know, if you're this Little Mac staring down Bobson, you're like, no.
It was honestly like, it was really tough to watch at times because Little Mac is a character that is close range expert, and so is Me Brawler. Me Brawler was outranging him. Like, not even with shot put, like with F tilt. Like, that's...
Yeah, what do you do?
And this is a game where Me Brawler isn't even that good. He's definitely not top 10.
Most characters aren't.
Like, I wish I could fully explain that. Like, I wish somebody on Potsdam would send out, like, a Palutena so I could fully display, like, the disparity between Smash characters. Because, like, I wouldn't even call Me Brawler a privileged character.
I personally, as someone who does not want to spectate a Palutena, I'm very glad that they're not doing that.
You don't want to see neutral air?
We already had an Ike. I got my fill.
That's fair. That's fair. And the DDD is coming out as the last one again. I could have used deduction to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always the switch up that is possible here. 3 stocks to
So this is kind of a redemption. Ops. You got beat by this guy.
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
Now on a level playing field. We'll have to see how this goes through.
More prepared for the Gordo setups. Still need to watch it on the down tilt. That is a really good advancing move from DDD. Avoiding the forward air and the neutral air.
A lot of buttons being pressed right now, but not much is hitting. Bobson has to wait for that opening and might have just found it. Great grab, so not much follow-up.
DDD is fishing for something in the air. I'm not sure what he thinks he'll do, but he is really making sure those air normals are active and out there. He doesn't want you in the air at all. Maybe so he can do Gordo setups.
Yeah, that's kind of my inclination. These Gordos are so strong. Especially into someone who doesn't have any kind of reflector.
Oh, the 2 up airs, that's going to be devastating.
This is even scary for Bobson. Or this is scary for actually both players. Honestly, at this point, one dash attack could be the trick for...
Not to be insulting to the king, but he's a really heavy boy. I don't think he's in as much danger as the... Ooh.
Yeah, you say that, but these shot puts, this angle is so disgusting that you're always in danger when these are in play.
Shot puts do so much shield damage, too. It's just such a good move. Oh, and the up smash kills. Wow.
Great up smash. Bobson with the early stock lead, sitting at 122. Great Gordos. Oh, footstool comes out.
Footstool was really good. Really suffocating pressure on Bobson. This DDD wants him dead.
Indeed. Does not want him dead. Needs him dead so that SUNY Potsdam can continue this run and send this back for the reset.
Oh, that back air was really well pushed. Really well put.
Great back air. But now Bobson doesn't have to play around that high percent number, can get a little bit more done, a little bit more aggressively. Looking now for the opening. Might have found
weaving around that Gordo on the platform. It doesn't even bother him.
Yeah, Bobson's patience and discipline is something to be admired and studied.
He wants this run back so bad.
Dude, I do too. I want it for it. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Not biased at all, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Penman pride, by the way. Oh, the giant just weaving out of the Gordo.
Literally, Neo from the Matrix.
Oh,
these Gordos.
Wow, that pressure, even from off stage, really intelligent use of that.
Yeah, DDD is getting a lot of damage, but these shot puts are doing so much.
Are finding their way. Gordo lands. Bobson, patience letting up a little bit. I don't blame him, though. They are all over the place.
Yeah, Manny T sitting at 150. A couple of good moves will definitely secure this stock, and then we'll be in an even game.
Oh,
there it is.
That back air. Like I said, Swiss Army knife. Such a good use for anything. You throw that out, you're feeling good about yourself.
Absolutely, and this is an even game. 1 stock to 1 stock. Of course,
good parry.
If Manny T can take this stock, he's still staring down SNHU's last player.
Now, these are 2 heavyweights that have good edge guarding, that also have really good back airs. And projectiles.
Yes.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You kind of made the same character.
I guess so. You could say that.
No, they do have a lot of unique qualities about them. But yeah, they're really competing with the same strengths here.
Yeah, Bobson's under a lot of pressure right now. Hasn't really found a direct opening. This use of Gordo's is so strong.
The up tilt and the up air really could have led to something nasty there. Just couldn't find it though.
These Gordos are so strong.
Oh! That is what that DDD is really good at. That was a checkmate situation. I don't think there's anything he could have done.
Yeah, I mean,
he had the roll recover covered. He had the normal recover covered. He had the dive kick covered, I guess.
yeah, evidently.
Like, wow.
I mean, maybe if you're feeling real weird about it, you drop down, re-recover, try to get the hit on the Gordo, but that's still a little risky.
I would feel stressed out that the Gordo would two-frame me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, like, I don't know, just really intelligent setup from that DDD. And like with setup characters like that, they get their stuff off, they're winning.
Yeah.
It's just the problem with DDD is the consistency of getting that setup off, which in that matchup, he got it.
I do believe,
but Bobson did get 2 stocks on.
Right, and at this point in the game, that's kind of all you can really ask for. Obviously, you secure the set there. That's awesome.
We have our Ken coming up, kind of like a repeat. It might be on FD again too.
If it is,
I mean, he probably, if he has the opportunity to pick it, he will, because no Gordo shenanigans. Like, there's still Gordo shenanigans, but it's effectively just a normal projectile.
Right.
Like
a normal projectile with a slightly variable angle is a lot easier to deal with than
the ledge stuff that was going on in that past game. Yeah.
I'm excited to see more of this Ken. Hopefully it lasts a little longer than just a random spike.
Oh yeah.
You know, all the love to the boys in blue, but I'd like to see a little more Ken.
I mean, we're probably gonna see Ken here. We're on our last player.
Yeah. I just want to see more of the kit than just one single odd spike off stage.
Well, it wasn't an odd spike. He comboed into it.
Well, yeah, but it's still an odd spike.
Ken is a combo character. If he lands his combo starter, he's going to do the combo, and you're going to see the combo. Which is exactly what Ken wants. But
fighting game character.
He is definitely from a fighting game.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, I mean, all the characters like that, Kazuya, Terry, Ken, Ryu, that's all of them?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's all of them. Like, all of them are just, like, so heavy combo characters. And, like, when they're on the scene, I mean, the difference is, like, Terry's neutral is really good, too. But his combo game is, like, less, sort of. But, yeah. We are seeing the run back. Ken, DDD. Maybe on F. No, it's on Battlefield. Okay.
We got the small Battlefield running through.
Yeah. Now
I get why this stage is legal. I just think it's so funny to me that this stage is legal.
Yeah. Now it is strange. Like I don't know. DDD's gonna be able to do stuff with Gordos on this stage. It might be trouble for Ken.
Yeah. You can already see the pressure coming out with these Gordos. Manatee is really good at using these.
You don't want to get hit by Gordo point blank. It hits you twice.
Yeah. Look at this pressure.
It's just covering like every angle that Grono wants to go for.
Yeah, because what do? There's so much pressure.
Could have led to something big.
Finally.
Oh, and it just doesn't connect.
Yeah, finally on Grono, able to get a little bit of space, but doesn't capitalize super aggressively.
Playing from disadvantage as a Shoto is so bad. So, Ken is really looking to get out of this situation. Oh, that up air. Oh, the up air again. That's going to kill.
No,
it's not. TI?
Great TI.
That's going to kill. Yeah. Maybe should have dropped down farther.
Yeah.
That backer is going to just dish out 20.
Yep. This DDD is playing so well, but no Shoryu coming through. There it is.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and the DI and the heavy character. DDD is so heavy. And he's just going to go back to run this game plan. Makes sense.
Might see on Grono slow it down a little bit here. Just wait for the opening.
Oh, no.
Shoryu comes through.
Oh.
Gets blocked. No follow-up.
That's a creative use of that tool.
Indeed it is. I believe it was going for the Gordo, but you take those. Really just fishing for, for this last hit of Shoryu. That's all you need if you're on Grono.
Oh, that back throw is also really good on Ken. It's like it takes you to the edge. It does. That Gordo on edge is really intelligent. That's a Smash 4 classic.
Indeed.
Oh, the back air!
The back air finally secures the kill.
Out. Closes the set for SNHU Yellow. I mean,
Yellow.
that Ken, like, that was that DDD's final boss, man. He lost to him last
Yeah.
He got put in a super similar situation to last set, too. Like, one stock
this time.
And he did get better. He took a stock off of him.
It just wasn't quite enough. SNHU Yellow getting their second win 2 weeks in a row.
I mean,
that's a great start of the great start of the season for them. Great start of the season for SNHU Blue as well, getting a dominant performance in their set as well. That, I believe, pretty much wraps us up for tonight. We got so excited to plug stuff earlier, and now's our chance yet again.
Yeah, we finally get to plug stuff.
No games for, I believe, the rest of the week because our Canadian brethren up north have a bit of a holiday. So, plenty of schools in the NECC are from the land of moose and maple syrup.
I'm a little jealous.
What else do they have?
Canada?
Yeah. Poutine. They got good poutine.
Yeah, they have poutine. They have Ottawa.
All that being said, we will not be having games for the rest of the week as far as I'm aware. Please stay tuned to our social medias to make sure that nothing changes. We don't run any new off-the-cuff events, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, we should have ECC this Friday.
You are correct.
We don't have a lot of details on that quite yet. It's either going to be League or Overwatch. And if you follow our Discord, Twitter, whichever, you should get notifications about that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And also, this month, we have our first Granite State grind
22nd.
Of the semester on the 22nd. I will say this every single time I'm on cast. It's always such a great time. So many cool people come out to that event. Just go. It's always fun. Even if you don't play, you get to hang out. You get to watch some good Super Smash Bros. And quite frankly, this game is so sick to watch.
Yeah, Granite State Grind is our Smash Monthly. We host it every month. The one this summer was huge. It was a qualifier for a regional. Like over 100 people showed up. It was really great. So if you like Smash, you want to participate in the community a little bit, you just want to hang out. Yeah, like meet us there. We will definitely both be there.
But as for everything else today, I believe that about wraps it up. Please do follow our social media channels. We have, obviously, the Twitch. We have our Twitter/X account. We have Instagram. If you follow any of those, you'll be able to get the latest updates. Won't miss out on anything we do, not only on stream, but here at the arena. We run plenty of cool events. It's a great space. Come on down. So, unless you have anything else to add, I believe that gets us done for the day. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all very, very soon.